the hype, but the fastest prologue as this Super Bowl is underway. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. First play from scrimmage, Stafford. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about that, taking a deep shot on the first play of the game. Obviously wanting to set a tone by pushing the ball downfield. Just came up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp. 72 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Now a hit and a loose foot. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Throwing is Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Rams add on to their lead. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back in.
That's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First down, here's Burrow. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game. So you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And Burrow going to throw again. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst from 13 yards out. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And oh, it's wide right. No good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. On first down, it's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Now it's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals set to take over. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. This is caught. It's Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a... Now Burrow loses the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And And we get a look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To throw is Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
On fourth down, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Good footwork at the 30. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there. They'll run here with Akers. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson. Here's a run with Akers on second down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A huge play that time for the Rams. 54 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays, doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it makes things a little more interesting now on 4th and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So one of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. Gay now set to kick it off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. The Bengal offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But there's ever a chance to regroup. It's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Now it's Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. Back to throw, Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, Rams. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now Burrow on 1st down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Here's the option going right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, the pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it.
Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Stafford on 1st down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because
touchdown, Rams! Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by David Long. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket...
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and the Bengals have recovered it. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25.
Now the Rams offense getting the football back.
And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Here's Stafford now on second down.
Looking for Cooper.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflection when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. On 1st down, Stafford here. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Stafford.
Another completion for Cup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he loses the the football a second time. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
And avoids the contact by sliding. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Hayden Hurst with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
McPherson on for the point after.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up.
Stafford for the third time is intercepted.
Picked up by Eli Apple.
CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. I'm not even going to try to unpack that one.
Good move. Let's just leave that one alone, shall we?
Cat's got our tongue here in the booth. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Here's Burrow.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
To throw, Burrow.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A final shot now for Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. One final shot they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And, you know, winning is good for all the obvious reasons,